What charges are you facing right now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we got so much. We got criminal stalking when I tried to serve him court papers, cyber stalking when I made the GoFundMe. I've already been to court, I think 3 times for each of those, and those court cases could drag out to 2 years. So that's the criminal side. I'm in a lawsuit right now. The lawyers are saying $10 million minimum for me and my friends, what we're gonna have to pay if we lose. But I think we're gonna try and fight that, obviously. We got the TRO, which could be a real restraining order. I got a second restraining order coming. They haven't served me yet. I'm still, I don't want to say on the run, but they're not. We'll just say they haven't served me yet.
Fled to Mexico.
That coming, yeah. So that's coming. I haven't been to my house since this dropped because of, first we had a warrant for my arrest, but I got that dropped. We're dealing with that in court now. Then right when that got dropped, I got a second the first restraining order. So I was like, still can't show back up to my house. Then right when they served me by email, now I have a second restraining order that they're trying to serve on me. So the police has just been after me this entire time. They're trying to get me with extortion because they're saying that I told them if they don't give me the Legos back, I'm going to burn their corporate headquarters down and everyone. So I guess that's extortion, which is like super illegal. I didn't do that, but they're saying
Where did they
I
get
did.
that idea of?
So basically, I just go up to him like, hey, I mean, you saw in the video where I was like, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? You know, like the easy way implying like you could just give them the Legos back. Like you're obviously like not entitled to, like you didn't buy those, so it like won't hurt them to give them the Legos back. That's the easy way. And the hard way is like everything that's happening now. You know, it's like we take them to court, we show the world that they stole the Legos and their brand drops because of it. Like that's the hard way. But I think he thought the hard way was I burned down the building and everyone inside is what he took that as.
That's the hard way?
That's what I mean, I told him, I was like, hey, like once we make a documentary on this, like it's not going to be good for your brand is what I said. But he took that as I'm going to burn down the building and everyone inside. And so immediately after I talked to him, like I have the body cam footage. He goes and like I have the security camera footage of the corporate headquarters because it was in Discovery. And he just immediately calls the police. He's like, hey, this YouTuber just came in and said he's going to burn down our building. I'm like, what?
Wow.
And then I submitted all the raw footage to the police that shows that I didn't do that. Like you can see, I go up the elevator, I talk to him, I go down the elevator back to my car, no cuts. I submitted that whole raw footage to the police. I'm like, I don't know where he's getting this. And the police looked at it and then they still charged me anyways.
How much money have you spent so far on lawyers?
I want to say about $50,000 to $70,000, I think.
I feel like it'd be in a lawyer's best interest to help you out for free because they would get so much publicity.
So everyone advising me has said, don't do that because the people that are in it for free are probably not going to do the best job. They're doing it more for publicity and not necessarily to win. So because at first I thought the same thing, but basically everyone I talk to says, make sure you don't get a lawyer for free. Make sure you pay them because then there's like accountability if they don't do the right thing. It's like, oh, well, I paid you, you know, where there's kind of an out if they do it for free. Like, hey, he's not paying me, so maybe I don't have to go above and beyond.
I agree with that. How did you first discover the story about missing Lego?
So I just put at the end of my previous video, I said, hey, if you have a problem that the police can't solve, email me at this email. And I had made a whole email just for ideas. And I got probably like 10,000 like email ideas. And I posted it on the way to Burning Man. And then it started raining. And so it was like muddy at Burning Man. It was like a 26 hour wait to get inside. So me and my friends were just going through all the ideas and we would just like star the ones that we thought were the best. And we came with like probably 20 ideas that we started on. Some of them didn't really work out because like, as you could tell, like when I first did the Lego video, the first thing I do is I walk to Bricks and Minifigs and I'm like, I just want to hear their side of the story, you know? And then obviously they kick me out and they like get upset at me. So a couple of the video ideas were like, okay, let's hear their side. And it's like, oh, well, it turns out this is kind of a misunderstanding or something. Or like, I guess they weren't actually the bad guys, you know? So that happened a couple of video ideas. And the Bricks and Minifigs was kind of just one of the ones where I was like, okay, let me hear their side. And they just got super upset at me. So I was like, okay, let me just keep pursuing this, you know, because it seemed like there was like a huge injustice. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep doing this, you know.
What were some of the other ideas that people sent in?
Oh my gosh, there were some amazing ones.
Like, what's the craziest one? Because I'd imagine if you just say, hey, give me a case the police can't solve, you're going to get like
Yeah.
Wild stories.
Well, I'm currently working on 12 of them side by side. A lot of them I'm still undercover, so I don't really want to, at least on the record, not go into them yet, because then the audience, it just takes one troll in the audience to be like, oh, I'm going to tell this company that Ben's undercover in them right now, and then it ruins the whole thing.
Some of the things that I see you do are like, I would say categorically genius. Like being able to come up with "We steal from old people" is the company name and the tagline is bricks and minifigs, doing that. Or like, covering up their sign and getting this woman to sign a document like months in advance before you actually ended up using it because you were posing as like a FedEx delivery person or whatever. Like all of these things, it's like it's like a game of chess. Move after move after move after move.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what would you say your like actual value is, like your skill set? Like what do you attribute this to? Are you like a PI, an investigator, like a detective?
I actually like the chess analogy, and I use that analogy a lot. I'm like, this is like a game of chess, and the way I win is the unpredictability. So I like chess a lot. I go to a chess club every Thursday, but it's like, okay, so if I play like a normal like E4 opening, and stuff, and you play a normal opening, it's like I might win, I might lose if we're like the same skill level, but say I have like someone who's just like a beginner at chess and doesn't know anything, and they just make some really weird moves I've never seen before, they might beat me just because of how weird they're playing. I don't know how to like counter their moves, So I kind of do the same thing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come up with some weird like strategies so outside of the box you're never going to see it coming, and even though it's the stupidest thing ever, I might like beat you because you won't know how to react. It's like, this is like, you're right, like the thing where I'm like the FedEx thing or something, like they didn't know how to react when they saw that signed document, so they literally would just close their store out. Like they stopped calling the cops on me and they would just close their store down, and we're like, yes, like we won, because it wasn't like a good idea at all. Like it was a terrible idea, but they just didn't see it coming, so they didn't know how to react to it, and it worked.
Now, I gotta say, one thing that I've noticed by talking to a lot of entrepreneurs is that all of them want to use AI, but they don't know how it'll actually work inside their business. Like, it's one thing to use AI to write an email, but it's another to have it handle incoming calls, set appointments, answer questions, and talk to customers in real time.
And that's where today's sponsor, 11 Agents by 11 Labs, comes in. It's a platform that lets businesses build real-time AI voice agents for sales, support, operations, inbound calls, and more.
What's really impressive is just how fast it is to set up. You could launch voice agents in minutes, and they could speak in over 70 languages. Here's an example.
¿Podrías decirme qué tipo de ayuda necesitas?
It also works with tools businesses already use like Salesforce, HubSpot, Zendesk, Google Calendar, and Twilio. So instead of having to change up your entire workflow, it fits right into the systems that you already have.
And you could train these agents using your own knowledge base, SOPs, and policies. That way, the responses seem consistent within your business instead of just sounding generic.
Plus, with expressive mode, they give you way more control over the tone and delivery, so the conversations sound way more natural and human.
So try out 11 Agents by going to 11labs.io/icedcoffeehour to get started today for free. Again, that link is down below in the description. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to the episode.